Assalamu alaikum dear students, I am your physics teacher here. Welcome to Zoom online session for class 9th physics. So today we are going to discuss about the chapter number 8, that is thermal properties of matter, and we are going to revise the long question number 1 to 6. So long question number 1 is define thermodynamics. So basically what is thermodynamics? It is the branch of physics in which we are going to study about the heat transformation into other forms of energy. So the study of heat transformation into other form of energy is known as thermodynamics. Basically therm means heat and dynamics means when the heat is in motion or flow or transform from one form to another form. So in 1900 the concept of thermodynamics were linked to the motion of atoms and molecules in solid, liquid and gases. So nowadays the concept of thermodynamics are widely used in various applications such as heat and temperature. So so how can we say that thermodynamics is basically the branch in which we study about the heat flow, or you can say the heat transformations. Now the question number 2 is explain the term internal energy, temperature and kinetic theory to distinguish between internal energy and temperature. So first we are going to discuss that what is temperature. So basically temperature is the measure of degree of hotness or coldness of a body with respect to some standard. Means when we are going to measure that how much the object is heated or how much it is cold, when we do measurements, that measurement is basically the measurement of degree of hotness or coldness of a body with respect to some standard means unit, that is called temperature. So temperature is measured in degree Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Fahrenheit unit basically we used for when we are going to measure the temperature of a patient, then we will use the Fahrenheit scale for that. So according to kinetic molecular theory, temperature can also be defined as it is the average kinetic energy of the molecules of a body. So according to this theory, the atoms and molecules are in continuous random motion. So when they are in motion, so the energy due to motion is the kinetic energy. So basically the average kinetic energy of all the molecule term as temperature. Now what is internal energy? It is basically the sum of the kinetic and the potential energy. Because for example, in case of a monoatomic gas such as helium, the atoms can move around randomly and colliding with each other and with the walls of the container in case of helium gas. So the atoms possess which type of energy? Translational kinetic energy, because according to the kinetic molecular model, we know that solid, liquid and gases have different molecular structures. In solid, the atoms are very closely packed and they are fixed. In liquids, they can move around and there is a distance between the molecules, and in case of gases the distance is very much greater than the liquids, and also the atoms of the gas can collide with one another and with the walls of the container. So at that time they possess such type of energies like translational kinetic energy, vibrational and rotational. When the electrons when the atoms are going to spin or vibrate, so the energy, the kinetic energy that is due to motion possessed at that time is vibrational and rotational. So it depends on the type of motion of the molecules. So like gas molecules in liquids are free to move. In liquids also the molecules are free to move, but in solids they are jiggle rather than move, because means they vibrate about the mean position. So now the temperature, so now we can say temperature is the measure of the average kinetic energy of the particles. So this is the basically second definition of temperature, that is measure of average kinetic energy or the measure of the degree of hotness or coldness. And this energy may be in the form, depending on the type of motion of the molecules, it may be in the form of translational, vibrational or rotational kinetic energy. Now as the atoms and molecules are in motion at high temperature, the kinetic energy increases. Means simply we can say when the kinetic energy increases, temperature will increase, or when the temperature increase, the kinetic energy of the molecules will increase and their motion will be speed up. Now the second term is heat. What is heat? Basically heat is a thermal energy transferred from a hotter body to a colder body. This is a simple definition of heat. It means that when the two bodies with different temperature, there must be temperature difference between the two bodies, and then they are placed in thermal contact with one another, then the heat is going to be flow from the hotter region to a colder object. So we can say that heat is a measure of transfer of energy, and the unit of energy is joule. So the unit of temperature Kelvin, Celsius and Fahrenheit, and the unit of heat is joule. So how can we distinguish between heat, temperature and internal energy? So temperature is the measure of average kinetic energy or the measure of degree of hotness or coldness. Internal energy refers to the total energy or the sum of the kinetic and potential energy within the objects, and heat is referred to the transfer of thermal energy from one body to another body because of the difference in temperature. So you can see in this picture that basically temperature is the measure of the degree of hotness or coldness. You can see in this the measure of hotness, the measure of coldness, or you can say minus 15 degrees Celsius is the lowest temperature, and you can see that higher temperature like 10 degrees Celsius, 15 degree plus 15, it means the measure of hotness, and when it is a negative sign, it is a measure of coldness. And you can say at low temperature the molecules are moving or vibrating, but at high temperature their motion, the speed of the molecules will increases, their kinetic energy will increase, so the temperature will be more. So heat is basically the transfer from a hotter region. You can see the red one is the warmer object and the blue one is the cooler object. So heat is the form of energy, thermal energy, which can flow from hotter to colder region. Now, what is thermometry? Basically, it is a branch of physics which deals with the measurement of temperature, and the device or the instrument used to measure the temperature is known as thermometer. So we have different types of thermometers as well, in which basically we will use two types of liquids in the thermometer. One is alcohol and the other is mercury, because these two liquids can expand on heating and they are non-sticky as well. So mercury thermometer we are going to use in our homes, clinical thermometer in hospitals, and we can also use at our homes clinical thermometers as well. Alcohol thermometers is basically used in the laboratory purposes. Now we are going to discuss the various temperature scales. So basically we know that three units of temperature: Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. So similarly there we have three temperature scales. One is the Celsius scale, one is the Fahrenheit scale, and the third one is the Kelvin scale. So first one is the centigrade scale or Celsius scale. It was introduced by the Swedish astronomer Anders Celsius. In this scale, the ice point is marked at 0 and the steam fixed point, or you can say the boiling point, is marked at 100. So the interval between these 2 points is divided into 100 equal parts. Means the Celsius scale starts from 0 to 100. 0 is the freezing point, 100 is the boiling point. Fahrenheit scale was introduced by German physicist Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. In this scale of temperature, the ice point marked as 32 degree F and the steam or the boiling point is marked at 212 degree F. So the interval between the two is 180. It is divided into 180 equal parts. And similarly the Kelvin or the absolute scale, it was introduced by William Thomson. He named this scale as absolute scale. The ice point is 273 Kelvin and the steam point is 373 Kelvin. So again there is the equally divided into 100 equal parts. Now what is the relation between the different scales of temperature? So the general relation for the conversion of temperature from one scale to another will be, you can see that for example this is Kelvin scale, Celsius scale, Fahrenheit. So these are the starting points, fixed point, freezing points for Kelvin, Celsius, Fahrenheit. Now the formula or the general relation which you have to remember for conversion of the scales is temperature on one scale minus ice point divided by number of divisions between two fixed points, and the temperature on another scale minus ice point divided by number of division between the fixed points. This is the formula. So now if we are going to do the conversion or derive the relation for the conversion between centigrade and Fahrenheit, so we have to use the two scales. We have to remember the two fixed points of the centigrade and Fahrenheit. So using the general relation, we are going to use T degree C minus 0 divided by 100, because T degree C is the temperature on centigrade scale and 0 is the ice point of centigrade scale, divided by 100, that 100 is the total number of divisions between the 2 points. And about Fahrenheit, T degree F is the temperature on the one scale minus ice point of the Fahrenheit is 32 divided by 180, total number of divisions between the two fixed points. So in order to convert, we are doing calculations. T degree C will be here, multiply 100 on both sides. By doing the cutting, we will get T degree C 5 by 9 T degree F minus 32. That is the relation between the centigrade and Fahrenheit. And to convert T degree C into T degree F, because this is T degree F to T degree C, for T degree C to T degree F, by rearranging this equation and isolating T degree C F, we will get 9 by 5 T degree C plus 32. These are the conversions. Now the conversion between the centigrade and Kelvin. So we are using here the two scales. One is centigrade, other is Kelvin. So for centigrade, ice point is 0 and total number of divisions between the 200, and for Kelvin, ice point is 273 and total number of divisions 100 as well. Okay, now to isolate T degree C, we will do the mathematical steps. So multiply 100 on both sides. So by doing the cutting, we will get T degree C is equal to Tk minus 273 and Tk is equal to T degree C plus 273. So the above relation shows the conversion between the scales. So you can see in this figure the Kelvin scale 273 to 373, the Celsius scale 0 to 100, and the Fahrenheit scale 32 to 212. So these are the scales, and we have done the conversions of these scales.